Today we'll see how to use grid, right? So how to use grid and how we can insert columns in Revit. Hmm? So the grids are very useful whenever you are making your project in Revit. So you need to use that grids, right? For many references we can use. So how to place grids? Many they are creating plan also with the help of grids, right? First they are making with the grids, then they are inserting wall on it. So how to work with the grid? So you need to just have grid from here. So make sure you're on floor plan level 1. So you just click on the grid, right? When you click on the grid, so it will be activated, and here we have different options to place the grid. Hmm? Simply here we have some like type of the grid. You can choose like 6.5 bubble and 6.5 bubble, custom cap, and this one. So I will choose first one. Then just simple draw a like that. Huh? So one line you will draw, so you will get this one. So this is one grid, and here you can see the number, right? Now if you will draw again grid and again draw, so you will see it will continue the numbers like that, right? Again, you can copy also. That is, I like that feature. You can select that grid and click on copy, right? Then here just copy, and here you can give the distance also. For example, you want 4,000 distance millimeter. Look at this, it will automatically update the number. Either you can draw it, either you can copy it. Look at this, if I will copy the 3, what will happen? So I will select this all, then go to the copy, then click from here, for example, and just copy all grids, and you will see the magic. So it will give all the symmetrical number. So it will keep also the order of the number same. So either you can drag it, either you can draw it your own choice. Let's see now this. Just consider this is your vertical grids. Now I want to make horizontal grids. So click here and make this horizontal grids like that. And I want to change its name. For example, vertical I want in numbers and horizontal I want in alphabets. So just select this one and change its name from here. And I will keep it A. Any format you can keep 1.1 or ABC in Roman, your own choice. So now what I will do, I will create another. Let's see if what will happen if I will copy this one. So select this one, then you can do copy as well, right? So click and just make a copy. Now you will be amazed, it will give the sign B. It will remember the last one and will give the another letter. We have another easy option to draw grids. So go to the grids again and take this command, pick lines. Click here, and here you have offset as well. So click here on the offset, and for example, I want 4,000 millimeter offset. Click here. Now look at this. So which direction you want? Just click here. So it will give you like that. So this is the easy option. You can draw the grids. If you know the annotations, you can control the grid distance as well. Example, I will go to the annotation right here, and I will go align, and you can click from here to here, right? So now you have this distance. Now if you will just change the distance, grid will move also, right? So just select this one, for example, and you can change distance. This one, for example, 5,000. You can see the grid will move actually, right? So many people, they are working in this pattern. They are aligning them like that annotation, then they are changing the distance also like that. So whatever distance they want, they are just changing from here, right? So I have placed the grid. Let's see what other types of the grid we have. So I will go again, architecture tab and grids. You can also have an arc kind of grid, right? For example, you have this one. You can draw like first point here, then you have another point, then you have an arc. Like kind of this, you want grid, you can also draw a grid in the form of an arc. And here, if you want to change it, the name, for example, you have like 1.1, then it will continue 1.1, right? And again, you have another grid, and you want from here, like now it will be 1.2. Look at this. Next. For example, I'll go grid, and I will click here an arc, and you can one point, then the second point, then you can also click like that. So these are only the grids I have drawn. So what I want to do now, I want to build my home or my house on it, right? If you want to change the pattern, the line style, you can also change. For example, you can select this one, and here is a side. So you need to go edit type, and here we have all the feature of the grid lines. So we can change the segment color. You need to duplicate it. If you will change it, will change all the similar, right? So I will do duplicate. For example, I will keep it. This is my vertical grids. For some reason, you can give this name. All right. So here you can change the name as well. So its name has been changed. Look at this. Now just click OK. Now you will see the color has been changed. Now you can select this all, right? And then you can see you have, because you have duplicated, so it will be here, right? Vertical grids now is changed. Look at this. So individually setting, you can control for each grid. Even you can change the line type as well. Go here, edit type, and here you have the symbol, segments, right? Many things you can change. And segment pattern, you can also keep like that. From here, you want a hidden, you can. Here symbol, if you don't want, you can also uncheck this one. Just click OK. So it will not show you the ends symbol. Only one direction it will show you. Again, you can select. So because I selected that one, so I will select this one. Then go to edit type. Then here you have. If you uncheck this one and apply, you will see it will be disappear. So again, I will select this one and go to edit type. So if you want like any check from here, you can just you can customize. Look at the both and it will come, right? So that's how you can format the grids. So what is the importance of grid? First, I told you you can align with them, you can give them annotation, and you can adjust the distance as well. Now the over construction part will come. If you want to apply, if you want to make a wall, I'll go to the walls. Then first you can draw manually, right? So we have architectural and here we have walls. So you need to select the type. For example, we have 300 and here we will connect it with the level 2. And here, now you can draw a wall. For example, from here like that. So you can select this one to create a wall like that. But maybe you want to pick the lines. You don't want to draw it. Then just go again, architecture wall, and choose this option, pick line. But it will select the whole grid, right? So it will draw the line on the whole grid. So be careful how you need it, right? So you can draw also like that. So the basic purpose of the grids we can use as a for the reference purpose, but most importantly, actually, we place columns with the reference to the grids, right? So if you will go to the 3D and you see actually how we are working. Grids will not show in the 3D view, right? So if I'm in 3D, the grids will not be visible here. It will be visible only in a floor plan or in elevation. If you have any elevation, so it will be visible. So you can place in elevation and the floor plan only, but it will not be visible in 3D. Let's see how I can place a columns. All right, if you want to place a column, you will go to the column. So here we have two kind of columns, right? We have architectural, so it is not going to bear the load, right? Structure column is going to bear the load. Be careful, whatever the category you are using in your plan or project, Revit is going to calculate it. Revit is going to count it, because when we will do schedule or quantities, when we will measure, Revit will calculate accordingly. Revit will calculate structure, how many structure columns you have used, how many architectural columns you have used, how many walls, alright? Because at the end, we are going to do schedule and quantities. So whatever you have used in your project, Revit will calculate and we will make schedule individually, right? So what we'll do architectural is for only for exterior purpose. So here, so you can place it manually. So for architecture purpose, there is no grid reference. So where you want to place it, you can place like that. So it will be architecture column. Here we have some design. You can select some design. For example, we have this size. You can place wherever, right? You want to place. You just click, so column will be placed over there. If you want to change the width, just go to edit type, and here we have the size. You can just change the size if you wanted to. We have width, we have depth, and you want to change the material, we will change also. Click OK. Some design of the architectural columns are also available, like some classic column you want to use. So I will go to the architecture column and here load family. And I will go to the columns, and here I have that different kind of column. Look, different styles I have. So I will select these two. They are classic columns. Just click OK. So it will be loaded here. You can place in 3D as well, because they are classic columns, for example. Then I will go to the columns and I will go to architecture column. Then here you can choose which column you want to place. For example, this is very nice column. So wherever you want to place, you have this one. You can place also like that. So it will be placed. Look at this. So it's very easy to place the column like in your design in classic column. We will study also how we can create our own designed column, right? When we will study model in place, all right, in component, here we are modeling. When we will study this command, then we will design our own column designs as well. For now, you can just even you want to place here, you can also place here. So again, go to columns and architectural, and wherever you want to place, just you can click, you can just click, so it will place the columns as well. So this is architectural column, simple. It's not going to bear the load, just only for the decoration purpose. We have placed them. But let's see how I can place structural column, right? When you are going to place structural column, then grids has important. All right. How? You will go to the columns, then you will choose structural column. Click on that structural column. Then here you will get the options. All right. If you want to place on the grids, add columns, right? You can also choose this one. So what I will do, I will go to vertical column, and here simple. First, you need to choose this option. I'm not going to place in the depth. Depth means the downward direction. I want to place on the height, and also you want to choose the level till where it should go. Now you will just click where you want to place it. So just click, so that structure column will be placed. If you go to 3D, you will see this column has been placed, right? So I'll go come back here. So this is the manual way you want to place on the grid. But if you will select all grid and you want to place column at intersection of the grids, then we can place also. Go to column again, choose structure column. All right, make sure you have chosen height level 2, and also the column design you can also. If you want more structural columns, so you need to go load family. So you will not go to the structure column. So here, not inside column. They have a separate folder for structure column. You need to go here. We have concrete, we have steel, we have wood. So whatever you want, you have to choose it. Look at this, right? So many column styles are here. So I will take this one square column, click OK. Now here I will choose this concrete square 12 by 12. Then I will choose add grids. Right? So choose this one, add grid. Now just select all the grids, right? So just select all the grids, and you will see the columns will be placed on all the intersection of the grids, right? As you can see, it's placed. Just finish this command. Now you will see in 3D view all columns has been placed quickly, right? So it's very easy to place columns with a grid intersection, right? So it's very easy. Now, if you want to place inside the architecture column, also you can place. For example, it was an intersection. So let's see, we have this architecture column. So you will go to the column and structure column, right? Then choose add column. Then you can just place add column, right? So it will be inserted inside the column as well. Any architecture column you have, you can place inside the column, right? So that's how you can place column. You can choose the columns, and you can use the grid references as well, right?